Nice keys on the beat.
Sure.
Champions.
Let's see. What haveth we going over? Let me put my phone on silent
Beautiful Monday morning.
there. Amazing. Stagnation, crypto warriors.
Champions.
Ladies and gentlemen of the interweb, interverse, metaverse, whatever.
Wherever you may be on the planet. Morning, good afternoon.
Good morning. Top of the morning. Happy Monday to everyone.
Yes, sir.
I had some strawberries this morning, so I feel healthy. Yeah.
Strawberry Sundays.
I feel like every time I eat a fruit, I am extending my life. Well then, with no further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right into this activity today, man.
Let's do it.
It's been an incredible one, I have to say. Over the past few days, really over the weekend, it's been a very interesting one. Getting
What?
to hang out with the
BK Crypto Crew.
well, yeah, I mean the BK crypto crew. I would say just overall as well, just the community of people like ourselves
Yeah.
who are aiming to capitalize on this new environment that we find ourselves in at this point in time. A lot of awesome stuff. A lot of awesome stuff. So I'm really looking forward to the possibilities and all the other future collaborations that we'll be able to have.
Yes, sir.
I feel great about it. Listen, we have BK Crypto in the house, of course. Boom. Good morning, champion.
Boom.
Salutations to you from the Eastern Hemisphere.
You said boom. We got to put the sound effect, man. Boom.
Actually, I got you, man. I think it's one of these here. Do we even have one of those?
I think we do.
No, we don't.
Breaking
we
glass.
don't. We
Goes-
don't. Okay. Well, listen. Damn, I didn't know that thing was. Okay.
Mary Vice President said strawberries bacon. Have you ever tried strawberry bacons before?
No, he says strawberries over bacon.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You see?
Hey, I didn't.
It must be the young generation thing. You're not catching it. It means that strawberries is king.
Over
bacon.
bacon.
Yes. Good morning to you, champion. Good morning to everyone. Okay.
All right, then.
Before we jump into today's show, by the way, the topic we're covering today, we randomly asked last Monday while
Yep.
we were streaming for you guys to give us a topic, and so what we got was why wait.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, so hey, I think it's a great one. We're gonna jump right into that right here. But before we do, okay, let's just get a little bit of an overview.
Update.
Honestly, one of my favorite websites. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure what it is about this website.
We used to like Messerite back in the day, though.
No, Messerite is king, bro. I still love Messerite.
Yeah.
Incredibly built, nicely built website.
It sucks that FTX bought them out and almost crashed them.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say, man? Still, the work itself is stellar. You know what I mean? Look at that website. That is absolutely. I love a nicely designed website.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, when everything is organized and so on and so forth. Not that this website is organized, but let's get back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is trading at $27,902. In fact, this seems to be making a bit of a push right now as we speak.
Just imagine waking up and Bitcoin is at 30K and it's at 40K.
I want it to go down. I'll actually not be that excited. I want it to go down. I really need this thing to make it to like 15K.
Oh,
I need to
man.
buy more.
I woke up this morning laughing. I was like, man, how about them shots, man? Several people saying, oh, this sucker is still coming to 13K. I think we're going to be hanging around 25 and 28K for a little bit.
Okay. Well, listen, man. Did you want to look at the chart? Already?
Yeah. Let's show the people the charts.
Well, what are your thoughts on the chart, sir?
It's a wedge, This, again, charts are not accurate all the time. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin, for some reason, likes to fight against the chart. So you can't fully rely on it. But hey, at least you have a tool that you can use to estimate the direction of Bitcoin. So at the point when Bitcoin price action was touching the zero Fibonacci level, which
Mm.
is the zero at the bottom there, I was literally buying like, hey, this thing's most likely gonna pop because it's a wedge,
Yeah.
it's a bullish wedge, and it's going up now to touch a major resistance. So it might touch it and then bounce back, or it might just say, "Hey, I'm just gonna blast past through it." And go up to, is it 29K up there, almost 30K. We're watching for that, but momentum is building. Volume is gone down a little bit.
Yeah.
RSI doesn't show that it's overbought, so we're still good. MACD still shows that it's still growing. So hey, the opportunity for the price action to still keep moving forward is still there.
Gotcha.
Again, this is all temporary current situations.
All right.
Let's see what happens in the markets there, right?
Hey, absolutely. We'll see what happens there. Well, let's jump into what we're
Today's
chatting
topic.
about today. Hmm? Given the times that we live in, given the changes that are really unfolding in society right now, right?
You wake up one morning, it's Ukraine and Russia. The next day is it's Israel versus Palestine,
Yeah,
non-stop.
yeah, that situation is, yeah. Well, let's keep it moving. Hey, it's yeah. I'm not gonna go down that road. Let's just keep it
Not trying to
moving
get
right now.
cancelled.
It's not a matter of getting cancelled. It's not a matter of getting cancelled. I think it's just a matter of people just really taking a step back,
Yep.
not picking any sides first of all,
Mm-hmm.
and really start to recognize what that is looking like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I would say it's not looking like something that we ever want to see.
Nope.
That's for sure.
Yep.
And it would be tragic if society allows that to happen in our lifetime. It's
Yep.
That's madness.
Yep. Normalize that in the
Cannot
20.
normalize that type of stuff,
Nope.
man.
Nope.
100%. So I don't care what side anybody's on. I'm not going to pick any sides on anything. So it is what it is. Such garbage. But speaking about garbage, there is some garbage that we've been waiting on our whole life, or at least we've been waiting on the garbage our whole life. Speaking about garbage, okay, there's some stuff that we've been part of our whole lives,
Yep.
right? And I think that it is time for us to evolve as a society. This is one of the reasons why I was extremely happy about all the engagements that we had over the weekend,
Oh, yeah.
various spaces that we went to, and I mean, of course, we have Ola, which we spoke to, and the stuff that we're
Working on as well.
thinking about doing with them as well. So that's really cool. But for everyone else, it always seems like there is this feeling of people waiting for permission, people concerned about exiting the status quo, stepping outside of their comfort zone is really what it is.
Living in fear.
Yeah. All the while, I think we're definitely at a time where everyone has to become comfortable with being uncomfortable all the time. Okay.
Tell them that.
Because everything around us is changing. We know that the same institutions that are put into place that people are supposed to trust with their finances have failed people multiple times over and over. There's nothing new there. We also know that looking forward, right, the same group of people aim to essentially choke this freedom or this sovereignty
Suck it out of you.
for society.
Yep.
I'm talking about the ability for us to be able to control our own money. Cash was, the beginning point, and people trusted themselves to keep their cash. They kept it under the mattress, and they had the confidence to say if you came to their house, they'll take you out.
Blast you up.
So what has happened now is what I would say, right? Any quick thoughts on that before we roll into
No,
this?
it's a really fun topic though, cause like sitting in my living room, being able to communicate with people all over in China, in Africa, in South America, in Europe about this same topic that we're about to talk about today is that what's really holding people now that the technology is there, we're literally able to communicate, speak in live version about what the government, what the banks are doing to us. We were just cracking a joke the other day. Like literally, you close a bank account, well, you kind of zero out your bank account. You forgot about the bank. Next thing you know, the bank sends you an email.
Oh no, wait, this happened to me actually. This
Yeah.
happens to me. Okay. There's two things, okay? There's one bank trying to take money away from me right now. And there's another one literally writing me letters to give me money. Right? We'll begin with the first one. Okay. So like you said, cleared out my account. I'm like, I'm just not gonna
Uh,
use it.
Yup.
Right? And then all of a sudden, they decide to charge a maintenance fee, and I did not even know that they charges maintenance fee, right? Because I'm not even using the account. Then they start charging overdraft fees for the maintenance fee.
It
Y'all are
started
mad,
with the
man.
maintenance fee of an
Yeah,
account that you've not used in like 8 months,
yeah,
right?
exactly.
And now they start charging you a fee for being in the negative. And they're like, wait a second, this does not make any sense.
Absolutely
And this is
insane.
what Bitcoin is here to fix, really. Like,
Yeah,
it's your money. Like, as a matter of fact, I don't have any money in there, and you're still charging me a fee. Like, what the hell?
listen, man. On the other hand, Wells Fargo wrote me a check for $7, and I not caught it, and they keep writing me as to confirm, like, have you caught your check yet?
But that's
Listen,
the
man.
funny part, though. They stole your money,
Yeah,
and then the federal government cut them. Well, I guess they cut themselves, and then they fined them, and now they have to give customers back money.
yeah.
But guess what? They made a lot of money off of you, but then they're giving the customers back $7 each. I'm like, what the hell is $7 when you've made $1 billion? But then you're chasing me to come and give me $7 back. Like, what the hell? And then,
Listen,
oh my goodness, it's
it is
crazy.
disgraceful. It is embarrassing, and if you're participating in this game, you must like to be disrespected because that's all that keeps happening.
Which then goes to the
Okay.
topic of today. It's like people are fearful to exit the system. They
Yeah,
know the system is jacking them up, but what are you waiting for?
absolutely. But before we push on there, okay, we have one comment here from Roshana. Okay, she says, "Greetings, family. I'll tell you what was my favorite part. So Roshana hosted the talk about, you know, Bitcoin, the
Yep.
new financial system,
Yep.
blockchain, right?
Yep.
Catching this opportunity, and which, by the way, thank you for what you're doing there. Really empowering the Black community, because at least most of the people that's on the cover,
Mhm.
of the community. So uh, it was really heartwarming. But what was even more heartwarming was than that was that meditation at the beginning. Were you there?
I missed the meditation
I
part.
understand you were late. This is the problem of being late, brother. Okay, you get to miss the beautiful parts of the situation, like the meditation. We just had a moment of, of
I was
meditation.
doing African time. Just
Well,
terrible.
listen, thanks for that, Roshana. Absolutely incredible. So this article here you sent from Forbes, I think it makes some really solid points as to what we're talking about here, right? I just want to read, uh, really just a bit of this first paragraph here, and then of course they have some other points,
Yep.
their punchlines, if you
Yep.
will,
Yeah. Punch up.
which should make you think, why wait? Don't wait for confidence. Okay, start before you feel ready.
Mm,
I think this applies to a lot of things in life.
literally.
If you remember how I started my gym, I
Yep.
actually did not have money for it. I just convinced the guy, and somehow this guy trusted me and handed over the business. We made it happen, though. All right. So, but you have to take that jump
Yep.
to find out if you're capable. So it says the biggest hurdle any of us ever have to face are the limiting beliefs we have about our capabilities. Mired in misgivings, many people live their entire lives safely inside the lines, going to their grave with a large gap between the life they did live and the life they could have lived. Sounds to me like the only
Mm,
thing that is left at that point is regret.
mm, mm, mm.
We don't want that. Of course, we're all wired with negativity bias. That drives us to focus more on what we don't want than on what we do. What than on what we do. More on what could go wrong than on what we could make right. Thoughts on that? That's a powerful line.
So, I'm a father of two kids. I'm not spending enough time with them like I wish I could. But I really do think that it starts with our education system, our environment.
Hmm.
Some people are lucky to have really great parents. Your parents, before you start getting past that age 7, that mental mindset of, oh, you can do it, not no, no, no. Like my mother-in-law, man, she loves to say no. Like,
Right.
don't do that, don't touch that. So you start living in this lifestyle of, oh, I should not try something. Like, children should be allowed
Yeah.
to do things.
It's like classical conditioning, if you will.
Yeah.
Right. I remember that myself. You know, don't. It's always don't do this. Don't.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and I think that's the point where this is something that I would say for me personally. And I'll just share this my personal experience here
Mm,
because it's something that I don't know. I never really could think about it until the point where I was having a conversation with someone about it, right? And it kind of brought me back to a point in time in my childhood when I recognized the moment when I started stopping
Progression.
communication,
Oh wow.
depending on the situation. Where I get uncomfortable and I stop, right? And the shortest version of the story is that, I'm in school, I'm doing a math problem, I solve the problem and I get the answer right. I show it to a family member and they're like, no, it's incorrect.
Mm.
Right. And I solve it again, same answer, show it to them, and they're like, no, that's incorrect. And they go, if you get it wrong again, right,
Smackdown.
you get it beaten up. Exactly. So I go back and I'm like, dude, this is insane. How can this not be the answer? And they show up and like, well, are you done? I'm like, yeah, well, same answer. I get my ass whooped. And then, and then they go, I'm going to show you. Let me show you how you do it. And they start showing me the solution. And it's the same answer.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
worst. That's the worst
Right?
kind of whooping.
Right. But that is just like an incident. It's just like a small incident, right? I know but many people will not think about this, right? It's just all about, I was not aware of it either. And so you go through your whole life, and based on how you responded
Mm.
to that situation there,
Mm-hmm.
I guess subconscious, right? You now
Mm.
start to respond to many similar situations in the same way. You're standing in your own way and you don't even know it.
That's so deep. Because you know what? That's kind of
Yeah.
like how the government treats us. It's
Yeah.
like we're telling them that there's a better solution, a better way to run the economy.
Right.
But for some reason, they think they have the answer, right? So they rather tax us. We are paying the punishment for
Mm.
what we're telling the government is the right answer. But for some reason, we're just in the midst of the punishment.
Well, we're definitely in the midst of the punishment. And furthermore, based on the sort of rules and predatory guidelines, and of course, the use of force that they have, I think we tend to just,
Freeze, do
we
nothing.
freeze, we shape our
Mm,
behavior
mm.
even on things that are not really regulated yet, to fit under that umbrella of the madness that they have already um, poisoned our minds with.
Guys, you see that?
You see what I'm saying? So there is definitely that. Let's read some comments and then we'll push on here.
All right.
Oh, Roshana says, thank you. And she says, love what you're doing for the community, giving us a global perspective of what is going on around the world. Appreciate it.
Yep.
We're just dropping our own 2 cents, right? We need to create more of our own education, our own education. This is true, actually. We've spoken about uh, how we see a lot of the space turning out with some people who have a, I don't want to call it a colonialist approach to these things,
Well, it is,
but
literally is.
yeah,
You're being engineered to be a worker bee. You're being engineered to fall into exactly what you were just saying. You
yeah,
don't get it right, you get a whooping. And then over time, your mindset is just stuck on not pushing hard or pushing past the barrier.
mm.
You're just stuck inside that box.
Hey, listen, it's also fine to stay inside a box, for some people, they don't want to go outside of that box. But if you are aware of what is going on, if you know that you desire more for yourself, right? I think we have such a unique opportunity right now with Bitcoin. So I think the only question left then is why wait, right?
Yep.
You see
Why
how
wait?
you see how I slipped that
Hey,
in there?
so why wait? What are you
Okay.
waiting for? Step out the box.
Right now, these people have some nice, how do you say, punchlines here.
Tell them,
Right?
Forbes.
Says we cannot build the confidence by hanging out in our comfort zone, waiting for a thunderbolt of unstoppable self belief to strike us from the heavens.
Hey man, tell the black people that, man. Jesus save me.
Listen,
God will do it.
it's one Bitcoin per thunder strike. It's
One lightning per sat.
exactly. So it says rather than dwelling on all the reasons why not to take action, shift your focus onto the future desired outcome and then take action. Any action toward it does not matter
Literally,
what it is.
$10, $5.
Yeah.
Like we all know the technology is here. We all know that the institutions are actually developing the infrastructure for them to take it over. They've done it before. This is not going away. So what permissions are you waiting for?
Well, the ones that have been designed into our minds, I would say. Let's read some comments here. By the way, sorry for this long transition again. I had fixed this, but I did an update, Windows update.
And it's pulling the whole file.
Stream Deck has erased. It's back to the old configuration.
Mm.
Gotta redo it again. Let's read some comments here. Um, ah, we have one more actually from Rashana. It says, "I'm a mother of a 16-year-old preparing for college. He's passionate about 3D animation and film.
Mm.
Incredible.
Do it, bro.
I support him and encourage him to live his
It's
truth."
true.
Yes, I think it's his gift, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it just comes to you, it's sort of like how I am with cars and technology, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where I get this stuff from. It's just in me. I got it. Like it's just, like I'm
Literally,
just
this guy don't even read it.
yeah,
He
I
just
just
touches it
I
and it
just
fixes.
I just get it, man. I don't know. I cannot explain it, but I get it. I just get it. Like I still do some research, but I don't know. My
Yeah,
brain is
there was a video you sent me, I think last week, and it's literally nailed it. And
Mm,
so it said that instead of you chasing the money, because literally money is what we define it to be, right?
mm,
Chase the passion. Which education, your parents, they really tell you not to push for your passion, and they tell you to chase the money or get a career in something where you can work for somebody and have a good career. But really though, as parents, as adults, as children, we want to, like you said, create a new educational system where even with your passion, you can still build wealth, you can still build money. Because if you can exchange it or find a system or an environment where you can exchange that value, that skill set,
yeah,
you can build wealth, you can build money. Don't go after the money, go after the skill set that you're passionate about.
yeah. Provide value.
kind of like
Absolutely.
kind of like what we're doing with Bitcoin as well. It's
Yeah,
like we're
yeah,
not going after the future state of Bitcoin. We're just trying to educate and have people step out the box, out of the punishment. Over time, the return will come back.
yeah. The return will definitely be there. Um, I mean, everyone wants to make gains, and if you can make gain while gaining sovereignty and helping other people gain their financial sovereignty as well, hey, then I think that is a win-win. If you ask me,
Win, win,
right?
win.
There we go.
All I
Well,
do is win, win, no
anything
matter
else
what. Yeah,
you
that's
want to
the
answer?
that's the last paragraph I would like to read.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's switch back to that here.
So we like to speak the truth, right? So it says, it's true. Confidence isn't built through knowing you can't fail. It's built through risking failure. I'll repeat. It's built through risking failure. You hear this in the media all the time. Oh, Bitcoin is going to zero. You guys don't know what you're doing. Get away from the market space. It's not what should they call it? It's not what's the right terminology? I say, oh, it's not approved by the government.
Mm.
And they say daring to act with the very confidence we wished we
Which
had
paragraph are
and
you in, by the
trusting
way?
ourselves. You say what?
Which paragraph is this one?
It's the last paragraph.
Ah,
Is it showing now?
don't think so.
You
Are we on
know,
the same article?
yeah, you know how you be over there blocking all the ads.
Yeah, but carry on. Just read
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
this guy has all sorts of ad blockers on the browser, man. You can't even see some
Hey,
paragraphs.
listen, man. We're trying to block World Economic Forum from hacking us.
So he said, daring to act with the very confidence we wish we had, and trusting ourselves that even if we fall short,
Mm,
we'll figure it out and be okay. This goes back to our introductory conversation about you don't want to fail because they tell you that failure is a bad thing.
yeah,
We have to get comfortable with failing, folks.
yeah. It's part of life.
You know?
Yeah, I think the only person that does not fail is probably the person who is not doing anything. Because I think if you get up any day with a any sort of mission, any sort of endeavor, failure is in your way. Failure is guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. So I don't know. Fighting it is actually putting yourself at a crazy odds of actually winning that.
Mm-hmm.
So failure is just what it is. Embrace failure. I think it's about bouncing back, right?
Yep.
We've all failed. We've gotten into multiple trades and failed. Attempted multiple things and failed. We all fail at something. I don't think it's the end of the world. Now, what sucks is when you take that failure and you know kind of
Refuse.
hold
Yeah,
on
you
to it,
shrink.
right? That stops you from progressing because now you now go into this spiral um, instead of pushing forward. So
Yep.
absolutely incredible there. So you don't want to wait. You need to take risk. I think any massive success that we see right now definitely involves some risk. like you mentioned there, and definitely involves some failure as well.
Funny enough, you said that because we were showing you guys the chart at the beginning. The price action of Bitcoin was going down.
Yeah.
Most people are like, "Ah, no, that is why you buy because that's the way. That's why the most maximum maximum risk return comes from. Because when it spikes back up, hey, that's the risk. That's the reward from the risk that you've taken when the price action was going down.
What are you waiting for, ladies and gentlemen? Go ahead and start failing because your greatness is waiting for you.
Yep. Okay? At the end of the journey.
Absolutely. Well, we'll read the final comment we have here. I think we should be good to go.
Yes, sir.
Look at that. It says, you're gifted, you're divine, it's in us. When we dig deeper into ourselves, right? The lies of, hold up, I'm misreading this.
Put some into it.
I think when we dig deeper into ourselves, right? Yep. It lights up our power. That's what I'm going to ask.
I tell you, man. Okay. Roshana be coming with them powerful thoughts.
Listen, man.
Digging into your soul.
We're going to put a post at the top there with a quote from Roshana. Just bang. You know one of those inspirational posters and stuff like that? Yeah, we're in there.
No way to start your Monday than with Roshana.
Absolutely incredible. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's been absolutely incredible doing this again. I think we did pretty decent, filling out that topic. Which I think was Jake Fever.
Jake Fever. Shoot that at us.
Absolutely. Please have a blessed week. Okay. Stay productive. Philosophy is right. Absolutely. And do not forget to subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Please follow us on X as well, formerly known as Twitter. And until next time, praise and out. Hey.